Okay, guys. Today we are starting management styles and skills. Before that, let's start up with the corporate culture, which is a small component. Corporate culture, but there will be another topic from this one in Unit 4, right? Right. What is corporate culture? So corporate, I think I explained you last week. Yes. What do you mean by corporate?
It's like business.
Business, yes, something relating to the business or the company is corporate. Now, culture. Do you know culture? Do we have culture? Yes, yep. Now, see, in terms of Melbourne, what do they say for Melbourne? Very
Multicultural.
culture. Yeah, we have a lot of cultures, yes, right? So, multicultural city, yes. Right. So, what is culture? Do you have a culture?
Like
Yeah.
values and beliefs.
Yes, values and beliefs, right? Attitudes, norms, practices, celebrations, right? That are shared by the we call contemporaries. Contemporaries means people, contemporaries and people who are living in one period, like basically like us who are living in one generation, right? So basically, guys, yeah, you're correct, Hemant. So culture is actually in this case it's corporate culture, business culture. So that is related to the values and beliefs that are shared by the staff and uh, a business, within its internal environment, right? Also, it can be basically passed on to the external parties as well. Right. So that's a culture. Right. Don't worry, I'll give you the notes. Okay. Right. Then next one, official corporate culture. Right. What is official corporate culture? Have you done at school? Already, you can tell me. You have done, yes, already. Yeah. Please just do practicing for the side. Right. Then official corporate culture. What is it?
The one that is outlined in business objectives, mission, and value statements.
Mm-hmm. You want to write anything? The official corporate culture, right? No. Official, yeah, I agree with you. What I would say is like this. Yeah, correct. So, official corporate culture is what the management wants the staff to practice. Yeah, what the management wants the staff to practice. Yes, that is the official corporate culture. Can you give me an example? Yes. Think about your school. Yes.
The executives at a school want teachers to be helping the students and giving them as much as help as possible so they can achieve the best results.
Okay, very good. Then that's the official. But does it get practice? Something. Some. Good. Yes and no. Good. All right. I'll tell you another one. Right. So you have all of you have an you have uniform. Yes. Uniform means what is it? Basically, part of the culture that the school principal or the teachers or the management of your institute or of the organization, which is the school, wants you to practice. But what you actually wear is can be different from that. Yes, that is the official basically. So officially, what they want you to wear is I mean in my kids' school they want school wants them to wear kind of what is it? There is some color of for the socks, for the shoes. I think they don't really they are not fussy. They can wear any fancy shoes, right? So there is sport uniform, and of course, right? Yeah. Actually, in our school, we had only one. We didn't have like two. We had only one. And we didn't have summer thing or winter one. We didn't have whole summer. Right? But all right. Then guys, officially, it's what the management, wants the employees to follow. Next one is real. What is actually, right? What practices, what beliefs, values that are actually practiced in the organization or at the school or maybe at home is the real corporate culture. So can the real and the official corporate culture be the same or different?
It can be.
It can be different. And sometimes, mostly it can be the same, but sometimes it can be different. Then remember I told you guys there is another part that I am not discussing here. That's not in the study design for the unit 3. That's in unit 4. It is actually strategies to develop the corporate culture. So those things we are going to that part. We are going to do it in unit 4. Right? It is one favorite question that was examined in the VC, right? In the recent past, strategies to develop corporate culture. Did you do it at school?
Corporate culture?
No, not corporate strategies.
We did strategies last year.
Not in unit 3, yeah. That's good then. Because did you do it? No. Yeah, because that's part of the that's not a part of this one. It's part of the unit 4. Okay, guys, then shall we write it? Values and beliefs shared by people within business. Corporate culture is of how many types? 2 types, yes. Official and real. Official is the desired corporate culture or the desired values and the beliefs that the management of a business wishes to establish. So I have given you an example. Official corporate culture includes the uniform policy, right? Communication of the dress code, which is prescribed. By the management. So even for an organization, some organizations, yes, they have a uniform. Yeah, some organizations they have uniform. So if you go to police station, if you go to a hospital, they have a uniform. Yes, right. Then guys, next one, real or unofficial corporate culture. This is prevailing. You know what prevailing is? Yes, existing. Culture that already exists within the business. Set of values and beliefs that the staff member follow currently. Okay. The dress code and the form of communication. What do you mean by form of communication, guys?
How the business tells its employees about something, like through email, verbally, phone call.
So you said verbally and phone call. So you mean
Verbal and non-verbal.
verbal and non-verbal. Very good. Yeah, we are going to talk about verbal and non-verbal in the communication, right, under the skills. Do you know the difference between verbal and non-verbal? What do you mean by verbal?
Verbal is communication done through words.
Words, very good.
And non-verbal is like you said done without the use of words, such as maybe pictures.
Very good. And sometimes people misunderstand. Well, some people think verbal communication is oral communication or spoken. That's wrong. What he said is correct. Verbal communication is the communication that we do using words, both written and spoken, oral and written communication. Non-verbal is correct, like traffic lights, red, yellow, and that is non-verbal. Yes, so like that, yes, non-verbal, right? Then, yeah. What is this one?
Non-verbal.
Yes. What does that mean? True?
True.
True. Is that true? You sure? Sir? Peace? Okay, different people have different things, yes? Oh, some people say for victory. We. Yeah, so I don't know, like however, right? So basically, uh, yes, that's verbal. And sometimes verbal and non-verbal can get mixed up, yes? If I say no, yeah, no, yes, yes. Is it correct? No and yes. The other way. Right. So yeah, basically sometimes verbal and non-verbal get mixed up. Yes. Right. Okay. No. Then yeah, I asked you form of communication. No. Form of communication means not that one, not verbal and non-verbal. Form of communication can be communication is basically whether we are using a formal or official method of communication or casual method, right? So sometimes even we can see that in the uniform policy. So in the uniform also, right? If you, I don't know, like for example, your teachers, do they wear shorts at school?
They wear whatever they want.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, that means your school's uniform policy is really casual. But some schools, I don't know actually. I have taught in, the schools where I work here, they had official, one dress code, and in the TAFE college, I have been a lecturer. I had been a lecturer there. They don't have really, we can wear anything, a short or anything you can wear. So really, informal method of both communication and uniform, right? So that's the culture, part of the culture, right? Okay. Then guys, next one. We will have management styles. Now, because Lavanya, have you done management styles at school? Oh, very good. So you have finished the content, really? Now you are doing practicing? No? Then what do you do?
Just finished.
You just finished today. Okay. What are you going to do then? Practice. No. Okay. Okay. Now, styles. What do you mean by management styles? Yeah. Management style. Is it like management fashion style? Yes. What is the style? Yes, because both of you have done.
How the manager introduces tasks, implements plans in order to achieve business objectives.
Just what do you think about it?
Okay.
Okay. Do you agree with him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you are correct. Basically, how I explain it is simply, the approach of the managers to carry out the business operations, make decisions, solve problems, communicate, and then finally, as we said, to achieve the business outcomes. That's the management style. What is it? Management is the approach of the managers how to basically deal with the day-to-day operations, and then at the end to achieve business output. So basically, that's just what it is. Management styles. Then management in our study design, there can be actually more, but in our study design, there are how many? How many styles? Five. Yes. Do you remember? I think you're reminding us. Do you remember five of them?
Yeah.
What are those?
Autocratic, persuasive, participative, there's consultative.
Consultative before that, yeah. And last one?
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire, yes, good. So there are five, right? Then it doesn't mean that one manager has to always stick with one style, right? Manager can use technically a combination of those ones, right? Based on the situation. Okay. However, that any manager can stick with one style, but it doesn't mean that every time that style should be practiced. Sometimes, occasionally, style can be changed depending on the situation. We call situational or contingency management style. So we are going to learn that, right? Okay. So first of all, guys, autocratic. What is autocratic? Autocratic, yes.
Where the manager makes all the decisions and
Yeah.
the employees influence with little to no input.
Yes. And communication is
One way.
one way, which is upward or down.
Yeah.
Down.
Upward column.
Yes. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you have understood. Right? Yeah. So it is downwards. Yes, one way. So no, that's why employees don't have an input. Yes. Yeah, what you said is correct. Autocratic manager will say, basically, do this one, right? So come on me, right? Like a dictator, right? You know, dictators like Hitler, no Hitler, yes. Yes. Hitler, no. Yeah. I think you should be fine because some people can be offensive. Last year, I had a Jewish student from Mosul. So if I said Hitler in front of him, yeah, he might get annoyed. Yeah. Okay, however, I including the Jewish people. Yes. All right. However, yeah, dictator. Okay. Then basically autocratic management style. So if I want, I can give you examples of the autocratic managers in the business. Have you heard about Rupert Murdoch? Rupert Murdoch is the owner of those Fox and those television. Herald Sun. Those ones is the communication business tycoon, business dad. Okay, so who is an autocratic, famous for autocratic style. So that's autocratic, guys. So then there are actually advantages and disadvantages. Let's discuss it, right? Basically, decision making is quicker, right? Communication is straight away. High regard for productivity and efficiency, and then there are also disadvantages. It is discouraging basically employees' inputs, and they might feel dissatisfied, demotivated. It's like that. Next one is, what is it? Persuasive. What is persuasive management style?
When the manager attempts to sell his decisions or ideas to the employees of the business.
Yeah. You have any idea about persuasive management style? No. Persuasive, you know what it means?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like when you try to give reasons.
Yes. Yeah, correct. So basically persuades. You know the meaning of persuades? What is persuading?
Like making someone believe something with the
Yes.
with the use of evidence
Yeah.
and arguments.
Yeah. So basically, persuade means motivating or convincing, right? Convincing, yes. Persuade. So still, persuasive management is also exactly like autocratic. What's the only difference? The persuasive manager, so autocratic manager will say, do that one. But persuasive manager will say, do that because you will get these benefits. Right? So see, convince, motivates, persuade the employee to do it. Do it, you will get that. Right? You will get this benefit. Then employee will be motivated to do it. That's the only difference. All the others are same. Communication, everything is same. Right? Okay. Shall we write it? Then we'll discuss the rest. Is the approach and manner of providing direction, implementing plans, and motivating people in order to achieve objectives. Right. Autocratic style is where the decision making is centralized, where there is little delegated. Authority, while communication is one way, which is downwards. Yeah.
Instead of can you say top to bottom, top to bottom?
Okay. Features of autocratic style, guys. Manager has all the authority that controls organization. Communication is downwards. Decision making is centralized. Manager believes pay is the only, this is important, motivating factor. Manager thinks paying money to the employee will make them happy, right? That's the only motivating factor, right? Authority is centralized, right? Then advantages, guys, of autocratic management style. Decision making is yes quicker, correct. Decision making is quicker. Communication is direct. And then high regard for production and efficiency. Next one, decisions are made by an experienced leader. Then disadvantages, guys. Decisions may not, very good, always correct. discourage
Employees.
teamwork as there is no employee inputs. Good. The next one, low motivation and job satisfaction. Staff do not have any opportunity for their feedback. Next one is, guys, persuasive management style is where manager makes the decisions when then persuade workers with the benefits of such decisions. Features of a persuasive style is same thing. Manager has centralized system of control and authority. Manager treats the pay as the main motivator. Decision making is centralized. Communication is downwards. Then advantages, decision making is quick, suitable for high, what is it, risk situations. Employees have a clear idea what they are going to achieve. Then disadvantages, guys, no inputs from employees, and then low motivation and job satisfaction. So the first two are quite similar. Yeah, please have a read through for the next one. Give me 1 minute, I'll be back. So yes. Right. Consultative management style. Huh? What is consultative style, guys? Yep. What is consultative management style? Consultative. What do you mean by consultative?
And
Consultative, consulting. You know the meaning of consulting? What is consult?
when you work with someone and gather their thoughts.
Yes, you know, like we say, like sometimes consult a doctor.
Yeah.
What do you mean by consulting?
Like get his advice.
Yes, getting advice. Yes. In this case also, consultative manager. So manager is getting advice from where?
Employees.
Employees. Manager is getting advice from the employees, right? So why do you think the manager wants to get advice from the employees?
Because the employees are the ones who perform the operation of the business.
Yes.
So by gathering their input, the manager can understand how the business performs and what the best decision will be, allowing him to make a more accurate and effective decision.
Okay, what do you think, Ravana? Why do you think manager wants to get advice from the employees?
It would be more experience.
More experience? Oh, okay, that's correct. Sometimes that happens because manager can be, new, but employees have been working there for a while, then employees will have a better idea. What else? Don't know.
The employees who feel that they have a sense of belonging
Yes,
in the
very good.
business, which can result in them being more productive,
Yeah,
improving efficiency and effectiveness of the
yeah. So basically, that will increase their job satisfaction, motivation, and then employees will have better ideas, right? And also manager will, because manager is consulting the employees, manager will have a pool of ideas, yes, from which this one can be picked. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. That's a funny thing. That has happened to actually us when I was working in, back in home. There was one manager. Let's say that there was an issue, right? Then when the issue arises, like people will give ideas, and some employees will come up with excellent ideas. Then at that point, manager says no for that. They say you give an idea, right, to your manager, or to him. Then it's an excellent idea. Then at that point he will say no. Now let's not do it. Then after some time, or maybe tomorrow, or in the evening, he will do the same thing as if it was his own idea. Does that make sense? Yeah, makes sense. So you are saying something brilliant idea, and he says no. Then after some time, he is bringing that same thing as if it was his own one.
credit stealing.
Sorry?
Credit stealing.
Yes, credit stealing, and that's what you call. Yeah, so he's basically getting the credit for the thing. Yeah, we used to laugh at at his back because funny man, telling a funny man. Okay, so then see they have to be careful with because actually there are people like that, credit stealing managers, and so you have to be careful. Yes, then you have to make sure for the next level you need to show that you are doing your job. Okay, guys, then we'll write this one. All right, what do you think about this one? Communication is one way or two way? Or two way, both downwards and upwards. Why? Because manager is saying this is the context, then employees are bringing up their ideas. Good. Then control and authority. Is it centralized or decentralized? Centralized, right? Decision making is still centralized. So then, what's the only difference? That the manager consults. However, it doesn't. Okay, Ravanya, it doesn't. It doesn't assures that employees' ideas will be implemented. Right? Employees' ideas can be brilliant, but there is no assurance that they would be carried out. Right? Still, what happens? Manager will still make the decision. Manager will still have the centralized decision making. Control and authority is still at the manager's hand. Okay, right. Got it. Here the manager consults the employee regarding an issue. However, the final decision will be made by the manager based on all the inputs gathered. Features of the consultative management. Communication is two ways. Downwards and upwards. Control and authority is centralized. Next one, decision making is centralized. Manager still believes the task achievement is important. Driving factor in the sense like motivating factor, placing little importance on the people factor. So,
You know how before you said that manager can use a combination of two styles?
yeah,
So let's say this has two managers.
yeah,
One likes to persuade people
no,
and the other likes to consult.
consulted, yeah.
So can they use a combination of not autocratic, consultative and persuasive? So one employee can consult from employees and after the decision is made, if employees are still not happy, then he or she can persuade them.
Yeah.
So does that work?
Usually, yeah, that's a good question. If you are referring to one situation, right? Let's say one specific problem. Is on you're listening? Yeah, if it is, yeah, his question is valid. Practically, right? It is not really important for answers, but academically, but practically, yes. So, for one given situation, usually the manager will stick with one method. Why? Maybe manager doesn't have time to apply two or more styles. However, let's say still the problem exists. So let's say manager used one style for one problem, but still it didn't get solved because there is one thing called decision making or problem solving. So until the problem gets resolved, we will have a series of decision making. So then, let's say first part they applied with the persuasive or consultative. The next time they can apply another. Yeah. But usually, I would say practically, manager won't have time to do, both. Right? And also, Hemang, like as I said at the beginning, usually one manager will stick with one method because that's what the manager is. Because that one, some managers, like basically we are, like what is it? We are usually, we prefer to be in a comfort zone. So within that comfort zone, we will behave. Yeah. But let's say that comfort zone is not going to work out, then of course they have to go out from that one and then they'll have to actually bring up with the different method. Yeah. So they'll have to bring up a different strategy to overcome the issue.
Yeah.
No, makes sense. But of course, we can use, two or even more styles we can use. Right. So then next one is, guys, advantages. A variety of ideas and inputs from employees for a better decision-making outcome. Reasonable level of employee involvement. Next one, disadvantages of consultative. A variety of sorry, my bad. I made a mistake. That's for the advantages, guys. Disadvantages is time consuming. It consumes time. Yes, we are going to ask the employees. Maybe we'll have to organize a meeting or something like that, or it is consuming time. Next one, employee may not understand the complexity of the problem. Next one, employees may not be feeling valued because the ideas are not considered fully. Okay. Right. Next one, guys. Participative management style. What is participative style?
When the managers and employees unite to make decisions collaboratively and collectively.
Yes, very good. So then employees and the managers, they collectively make decisions, participate. Both participate means here, who participates? Employees. So this is the first scenario where employees are also participating in the decision making. All the previous ones that we have discussed, we discussed three. None of them, the employees had a chance to participate in decision making. This is the first situation where the employees get to participate in decision making. Right. This is where manager and employees work together with shared decision making while manager retains the responsibility. Okay, what happens here, guys? So manager and employees work together and then they share decisions. Okay. So, however, what happens? Sometimes maybe the employee is the one who has made the decision. But what will happen? Manager is the one who is responsible for that. Does that sound right?
I mean, and you can also result in improved business performance, but it is a big risk to take because if the employees are just like inexperienced and don't understand the business well, they can make like wrong decisions and that the effect will come like the responsibility for the manager. So he will be the one to be wrong.
Sorry, tell me again the last part you said.
So if the employees are not inexperienced and don't understand the business operations well, and let's say they make an irrational decision which harms the business, the manager will be blamed.
Yeah, manager will be blamed, right? So manager has the responsibility. So my question was, do you think it is good that employee will make the decision, but still manager is responsible for that? Do you think it is?
I think it's one of the worst ones. Because because manager is practically losing all control, but still has all the responsibility. There's better style than this.
What do you think, Ron? You think the same? Yeah. So actually, I mean, I think it looks correct to me, right? So even if an employee makes a wrong decision, still manager is responsible. But I think it is correct. You know why? Because before any manager shares the decision making, right? Then manager should be comfortable with the employee before offering the delegation. You know, delegation, we are going to learn it. So we pass down the authority and the responsibility to the lower levels, right? We call subordinates. You know subordinates? You know the meaning of subordinate? What is subordinate? Ram?
It's someone who's with the Lord.
Yes, people who are helping you. Subordinates means people who are below you and they help you. Then what do you call people who are above you? Superiors, right? If you want, you can say supervisors. You usually call superiors. People who are in the equal level starts with P. P E E R
Peers.
PS, right? People who are in the same level, we call PS. Okay, in the business management. Okay, guys. However, right? So then, before the manager delegates the authority to the other people, manager should be comfortable. Let's say, for example, you guys drive now. Both of you drive. Okay, right, wonderful. Right. So then, let's say, then before your parents give you driving to you, what should they basically be comfortable? They should be comfortable to give the steering wheel to you, yes? Otherwise, how can they, how can they, if something, let's say you make a mistake, you basically go and hit somebody from the back, right? Then what will happen basically? Your parents should be responsible. Why? Because the thing is like parents should have evaluated you as if you were driving was safe. Yeah, simple as that. Same thing, in an organization, also manager should be comfortable. Yes, with so that's why we are saying yes, still manager is responsible. Okay. Sometimes even if it was not your fault, still manager will be, will be penalized. I don't know if you can remember, maybe last year, I think. You remember there was a situation where Optus's network was down. Was it last year? I think last year, yes? Or maybe year before last. Yeah. So
They use the year before.
yes, right? Not that long ago. So Optus's network was down for one day or like few hours. Then as a result, what happened? Like whole system collapsed. Like the trains couldn't run, right? So we couldn't talk to the people who had Optus, couldn't communicate, right? So like that, um, mm, there was a big mess. Then that was taken to the parliament as well. I mean, state parliament. Then Optus's CEO was a woman. She was taken to the parliament and asked some questions. And then she said it was not her fault, technical issue, right? Then some people asked if you are going to resign. And she said no, it's not my fault, I'm not resigning. But after later, couple of weeks, she had to resign. Now see, yeah, definitely it may not be her fault. Yeah, but at the end, because she's the ultimate person, yeah, responsible person, right? Party, then she had to take the responsibility and she had to resign from the job. So, see, so then we have to be careful, yes? Yeah. All right, guys. Then features of participatory management style. Firstly, authority. And control is decentralized. Communication is two ways. Upward and downwards. Orientation or focus is towards people. Decision making is decentralized or shared. Then, guys, you are doing the advantages, motivation, and job satisfaction of the employees will increase. Number two, improves the good employee relations. Employees feel a sense of ownership and empowerment. Right. Number four, shared vision and decision making. Shared vision and decision making of the managers and employees will lead to better achievement of objectives. Next one is, guys, disadvantages. Number one, there can be conflicts. Right? Number two, some employees would prefer to achieve their productivity. Goals that is linked to pay, or you can say money, right? Rather than shared decision making. What does that mean? So rather than sharing, rather than involved in decision making, I'm happy that I will meet my goals and I get the money and go home. Right? So some people would be like that, yes. And some people would be, no, I don't really care about money. I want some participative or some shared decision making. Right? So different people have different personalities, yes. What would you do? Would you be happy with money or would you be happy with shared decision making? Sorry? Money? Money?
Unless like the influence is really big for decision making.
Yeah.
Like it's a really big company.
Yes, correct. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you're correct. Sometimes it depends, yes. People would be happy with money. Some people would say, no, I would like to engage decision making.
I think some people go for passion as well.
Correct. As I said, that's the personality, yes. So sometimes, actually, in my case also, I don't really want to involve it sometimes, if it is like a mess, definitely I will basically stay away. But if it is interesting, as you said, fascinating, interesting thing, then that's a good opportunity. Yep. Right. And the other thing, if you are going to be affected because of the decisions, then you might be involved. If you are not going to affect, you don't really care. Yes, that's also there. Yeah. Right. Number three, guys, some employees would rather not. So what we discuss, not involved in decision making, and prefer to be told what to do. Right? This style can be sometimes time consuming. Yeah. So then, still some people would like to be told what they should do. Right? Okay, guys. Any questions?
Yeah.
Last one, lazy is fair. Lazy is fair. What is this one? Lazy is fair.
Basically when
Does that mean that it is lazy?
no, but basically when the employees have the full authority over decision making and control.
Yes. And what else?
Decentralized.
Decentralized.
I think it's one-way communication, bottom to up.
Bottom to up. You sure? All right. Anything that apart from, or you want to add anything or change what we said? Do you
It
agree?
can be two-way.
Two-way communication. Ashish is two-way communication. Interesting. What else?
Like the employees are just given like the business objectives and they can decide what to do.
Very good. And what, like, can we apply this one in any organization? Then what kind of organizations? Yes. Can we apply this one in any organization?
Not any, definitely not like high hectic type fast paced working places because
Operational one.
the operation one, it's mostly like the ones where the employees have a lot of experience and understand what the business wants to achieve and the operations really well. That can be one. Yeah, that's the only one I think.
Yes, correct. Basically, yeah. What he said, you said like communication is upwards, yes?
Upwards.
Actually, communication, you said she said two ways. Yeah. Both of you are wrong. Then what is it? Communication is actually multi-directional. Your teacher didn't say that at school?
No.
Multi, what does that mean? Let's say multi-directional means, okay, you can, of course, you can go up. That means employee is talking to the manager. Manager is talking to the employee, of course. Right? Two ways. She said, basically what she said is correct. But multi-directional means then you can talk to technically anybody. Maybe CEO, right? So if you are an employee, you can talk to the CEO, you can talk to the marketing manager, you can talk to the accountant, the finance manager, right? HR manager, right? Like that. Anyway. Otherwise, you should how does it happen? So if you want to talk to the HR manager, you have to talk to your boss, and boss can talk to the HR manager sometimes, right? But if you want to complain about your boss, you can go to the HR directly. That's a different thing. But usually, it's not multi-directional. But this one, guys, what is it? Multi-directional. Okay. And the other one is we can't apply this one in any organization. Usually, we call virtual organizations is where we apply this one. Virtual means kind of online, maybe like online university, sometimes advertising agencies, social marketing, or social media firms, right? Things like that. Those are the places where we can apply this one. We can't apply in any. Okay. As he said, the employee should be really experienced, qualified, and skillful, right? Then only we can apply this one. Otherwise, we can't apply this. Okay, right? And what she said is correct. So usually, managers, employees and managers will have 1 or 2 meetings at a, in a year, right? So probably at the beginning they'll discuss what they are going to do in the future, right? In the upcoming year. Then at the end of the year, they will come and review what they have done, right? Whether they have done your job or not. So basically, there will be only a couple of meetings in a year with the managers. That's it. Apart from that, as he said, what is it? So objectives are set. The manager said these are the objectives. You do your own way, right? Yeah. So it's like your car, your petrol, and your driver, you drive your own way, yes? Yep. Like that. Then employees will run the organization. Okay. Right. And this is a management style that lets the employees to make the most of the decisions and to run business operations with minimum interactions by the management. In this style, managers set the vision, mission, and objectives while employees are responsible to determine and achieve their objectives. Sorry. Objectives by making their own decisions. This type of style is practiced by very specific businesses such as virtual organizations and firms that use creativity, online unis, social media, advertising, etc. Then guys, next one, high advantages, high independence. Will set them with their own tasks. Strong motivation and job satisfaction for the employees. Good environment to encourage creativity and innovations. Leading to teamwork. Next one, decentralized and flatter structure. What do you mean by flatter, guys? Encourages good communication. As ideas are openly discussed. What is flatter? Flatter structure.
More easy, relaxed, agile type, not so complex.
Everyone's considered like an equal.
No. Flatter means, yeah, you are. What she said is correct in a way. Equal. But flatter means, you know what it means? Flatter is, it is not very hierarchical. No hierarchy. What's hierarchy?
And like people most stuff is right from the highest
Yes, hierarchy means what? Levels. So there are not very, high levels, flat. Flat means, like, if it is a hierarchical one, it's a very tall structure. That means you have, CEO, then directors, then managers, assistant managers, supervisors, like that. Very tall. But flatter means not many people. You have, employees, then supervisors and or managers and the CEO. So basically, not very tall, not many levels. That's what means what we call as flatter. So in Australia, what do you think, guys? Do we come across very flatter organizations or tall?
They would come across both.
Both. Mainly, mostly
You know,
flatter. Right? Yeah, back in home, in our countries, right, home countries, they are very
very
tall. Yeah, very hierarchical. So, but in these countries, right, so they are very, what is it, very flatter, very, what you said is also correct, like casual, not very official, right? Even the cleaner in the organization can call the owner of the organization by their name, right? So very not a big distance, not no gap, yeah. So it is very flat, right? So flat organization, flat structure. Right. Next one is, guys, disadvantages of laissez-faire. Right. First one is lack of guidance can cause some employees to have a sense of loss. Some employees may feel unsettled by the freedom of the style. Does not suit employees who are unskilled. Or need structure and routine tasks.
Can you scroll up for a second?
Yeah.
I missed a few.
Yep, sure. Yeah. Right. Now next one is guys. We are going to talk about the contingency or situational management approach. Right. And also we have guys something. The factors or the variables that will determine what management style we are going to apply, okay, in the given situation. First one is you write nature of tasks. Or make it nature of task. Right? If there are simple and routine or repetitive tasks, then autocratic and persuasive styles would work. If there are complex tasks that require creative and teamwork, then laissez-faire and participative work works best. Next one, time. Okay, do you understand the first part, guys? Yeah. Yeah, so when the task is very simple, right, less complicated, routine, repetitive task, then what can you use? Yeah, autocratic and persuasive is fine. But let's say if the task is complicated, requires teamwork, creativity, yes, then what would we use? Participative or lazy slow. Next one. Time. When there is a limited time, or let's say we have a deadline to meet, limited time, then what would you use? You don't have time to waste. Then, sorry, autocratic usually, time and decisions have to be made quickly. Autocratic is the best style to choose. Persuasive also use when decisions have to be made quickly, when there is more extended time. Consultative or participative, and laissez-faire is appropriate. Next one. Experience of employees. If employees are not experienced workers, then autocratic test, autocratic and persuasive would work. If employees have some experience, then what would you use? Consultative. And if they are well experienced,
Maybe participative.
yeah, they are well, sorry, employees are well experienced that are experts at their work, then we can use participative and laissez-faire. Finally, guys, last one is manager preference.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
The responsibility
Yep.
in a laissez-faire style is still on the manager.
Managers. However, there would be some of them that the employees are responsible, but overall, managers are responsible. Yeah. Okay, I think we have done enough. Like I can do if you want the next part as well. What is manager preference, guys? That means, I think it's the wrong spelling. Preference. Yeah, manager preference, guys. Manager preference is, so manager has to basically prefer, like its manager's call, whether like how the decisions are going to be made, whether they are going to be very centralized, decentralized, it's all up to the manager, right? So then some managers would like their employees to be initiative and take control of the work task and carry it out, but some managers will be opposite. So that depends. Okay. All right, guys. And also it will depend on their relationship, right? Managers and employees relationship. If they have a cordial, if they have a good relationship, then manager would actually let the employee to do some tasks, but they have a bad relationship, toxic relationship, then it's not going to work. Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. Any questions? Huh? So then we are going to do the styles, probably, skills next time. Then next week we'll do skills and we'll do a practice hack. And then we can do some questions, guys. These are all VC questions that I have taken. So, yeah.
Some of these questions from the actual exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed
Yeah.
doing some.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actual exam. So because you said that you use AI and try to make your own practice hack. Yeah. So you uploaded the previous ones.
Previous one.
Yeah.
If you look at this is area study, then we practice that.
Good. Are you using the paid version or like no, free one?
The only issue is if you it just gets limited at times, so then it stops generating for like 12 hours.
Ah, really?
Yeah, but I spent another account.
Wonderful. How much would you get if you go for the paid one?
Paid one. It depends which one you get.
Mhm.
If you get like the really pro one, it's basically the most powerful one, and it give you unlimited.
Mhm.
There's different tiers like
How much is it? Like the pro one?
well, the most expensive one goes to about 12K.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1K a month.
Oh, really?
They keep increasing every year.
Interesting, yeah. Okay, guys. Then yeah, even I tried to do that one, not for business management. I tried for economics, and also accounting. Sometimes it doesn't work. You know?
What does it say?
Sometimes like it doesn't, like, let's say it will generate few questions. After that it is blurred, it doesn't, I don't know, maybe like because we are going from the free one or something. It generates like few questions. Let's say I'm trying to make a paper. The few questions are coming, but later they are not coming afterwards.
So sometimes this can if you just say this is the error, please fix it,
Uh-huh.
it does fix it.
Good. All right, guys. Shall we try this one? All right. You can read the questions. If you want, like, we can leave the straightforward ones for you to do at home. We can try the other ones. Okay. So let's say this one. Simple question. If they ask us compare, yes, compare the consultative and participative styles. So how do we answer this question?
Maybe a brief outline of both the styles and then one similarity and one difference.
Okay, you don't have to really outline. Why? Because 2 marks. So straight away you don't have to, what you outline mean, what you meant is like define, yes? No, you don't have to define. Even if it was 4 marks, don't worry about define. So basically how they allocate the marks is compare means what, guys? Similarity and difference. Yes, compare means both similarity and difference. Contrast means?
Anything.
No.
Difference.
Differences only. So compare, you can give like, let's say if it was 4 marks, you can give like 1 similarity and 3 differences. Or you can give equally. Or 3 similarities, 1 difference. No problem. Okay. Imagine like you can remember only 3. You can't remember the 4th one. Then what would you do? What you can do is you can write one of them, you are writing 3 for 4 marks. One of them you can elaborate. Write details. Are they still? you get full marks. Okay, like that, there are some tips, right? We'll do them in the future when you are, especially when you are doing VCE. Right, so compare consultative and participative. What's the similarity, guys? What's the similarity, Ron? Two-way communication? What do you think? She says both or two-way communication.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Difference?
Difference, the consultative management style has centralized decision making, whereas the participative one has decentralized as
Yes.
management.
Correct. So basically, decision making, control, authority, all centralized in consultative, whereas decentralized in participative. Actually, guys, I have made a table. This table I made it. You can't find in any textbook or anything. I made it for you to identify the features of each and everything. See how I have prepared the table, the features, communication, authority, decision making, task or people oriented. That means whether it is task oriented or people oriented. Yeah. So for example, autocratic is always task. Remember I told you, autocratic manager will say, do that. Right? So then task. But the other one, as we go progress to the race fair, it becomes more people oriented. They become very human. Right? More human. Okay. Before that, no. Very task oriented. Motivation factor is usually autocratic, and all of them we identify as money. But the other ones we identify motivation factor is shared decision making. And also I have put the skills that each style can use. Okay. Did you do something like this at school?
We had like a PowerPoint slide. They just had name, word, decentralized, two-way, etc.
Yeah. So this table, yeah, I prepared, and also skills are also there. So you can see which skills are used in what style. Okay. So when we do the skills, I'll explain you. Right. Then next one is, guys, distinguish. What do you mean by distinguish?
Differences.
Difference. Yes. Basically, how do you do this one? 3 marks.
I think this is one for definition, one for different, one for different.
Yes, very good. So we can, in this case, you give the definition of the autocratic. Then next one, persuasive. What's the difference?
So in the autocratic style, the manager doesn't attempt to sell or persuade the employees about the benefits of the business.
Yeah.
Whereas the president in the face of the idea of a convincing or saying.
Yeah. The persuasive manager, what is it? Persuasive manager basically persuades or convinces, explain benefits of the decision and then why we need to implement it. But there is no such an explanation by the autocratic manager or style. Yeah, this is one advantage, one disadvantage. Okay, can you tell me the answer for third one? Which style do you think they're using? Lavan, I need the answer first from you. Consultative? You sure? Okay. Consultative, yes, very good. What are 2 characteristics of this one?
She likes to take, seek, and perform employees.
Mhm.
And the second is the first to make the final decisions or something.
The characteristics of the style? of this style?
Communication.
Two-way communication, centralized decision making authority. Yes, good. Control. Then one advantage.
Employees can feel motivated.
Motivated because their inputs are considered. Okay. Disadvantage.
Taking employee for can be time consuming.
Very good. What do you think about four? Which style she's using? Laissez-faire.
I think this would be participating.
Participating. Why would you say participative?
The only reason is because the second sentence goes, she has shared her vision, not the business vision. That's the only reason why.
But don't you think the vision is anyway coming from the leader?
She's the manager. She's not the owner. So
Hold on, yeah. She has shared vision becoming, yes.
that's
You are
the-
correct.
It can be less for as well, I guess.
Why did you say laissez-faire? Don?
Overall objective and just let them do.
Their own way. Any other reason why you thought?
She encourages her team to make decisions, so like it doesn't say that she wants to.
Sorry, it doesn't say?
It doesn't say that she also wants to make decisions.
Decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would also will go with her. So basically, I would write laissez-faire. No, why? One thing is, yeah, she has shared her vision. Remember, I told you when with the manager, with laissez-faire, they'll set the objective at the beginning, right? And then off you go. So then they'll let them to do. And also see, I told you, where would we use the laissez-faire? In a very creative, yes? Yeah, creative. And also their team is qualified, right?
And ownership.
Ownership, yes, the ownership is taken, right? And make decisions, yes. That's what I thought it would be laissez-faire. Yeah, this question can be a bit hard. One of the hardest questions. You want to tell me what style you would use here? Do you remember this question?
Yeah.
Huh?
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, this is also easy.
I think the most appropriate would be autocratic.
Autocratic?
Yes.
What do you think? Why is it autocratic, Lorna?
Because it's like a little crisis.
Very good. Crisis situation.
Need to make decisions.
Quickly, very good. Ad hoc. Have you heard something called ad hoc decisions? What is ad hoc means? Yeah, no, this ad hoc means like quick decisions. quick, but it should be accurate as well. Okay. Sorry? You have done this question? Yeah, this is also a easy question. Shankleton. Yeah. Now, do you remember what style you use here? Huh. Yeah, actually this one. What do you think? What style does he use? Consultative. You sure? This is also autocratic. Okay, guys. I think we should be fine. Yeah. Only thing you have to sometimes, you have to be very careful because it can be, tricky. So basically, you can, get this one. Yeah. If you kind of read my notes, and then you understood the situation, you can easily apply. I had one student I just reminded about 12 days ago. He's very poor at business management. The only topic he does excellent is this one. If I give him like any question instead, he answers is 100% accurate. All the other things is pretty bad. Yeah. However, he's a lazy man. Don't come to with you. Yeah. Right.
Imagine this is like a situation where you just don't understand business, like you just don't understand at all.
Mhm.
Can't you theoretically always memorize it because it's not too content heavy
This part.
and the whole of content of business.
Yes, actually, that's a good thing. Good comment. That reminds me something. I had a friend who can memorize technically anything.
People with good memory and they use that to leverage, like their inability to understand stuff.
Yeah. So he can memorize anything. Like if I give that, for example, that tube maybe take about 15 minutes, he can memorize. Right? He goes to a chair and sits by himself and can memorize. Do you think what his result can be for business management?
I think it depends a lot. But
Do you think they can get an 8?
if he has done enough practice, then it is possible.
Yeah, he has done a lot of practice.
Yes, then it's possible.
No. He got a B. That's the thing. That's a good point. Actually, memorizing can work to a larger extent, but I can't memorize. If you ask me to memorize anything, I usually can't memorize. And also, memorizing is what is it? Basically, what I call is torturing your brain. It's very hard. But some people are good at, memorizing. Especially girls can memorize, right? More than boys, right? Can you memorize? Yeah, she can't memorize. Like usually, girls are good at memorize. But however, I don't ask people to memorize. Except they don't have any other choice. So usually now I probably might have picked up my method. I usually try to elaborate the concept, simplify it, and then try to remember through the examples, cases, right? Or sometimes acronyms, right? So then, however, and also find it by answering questions, but I can't ask you to memorize. If you can't do all the previous things, if you can't logically understand the concept, then I won't have any choice. I will ask you to memorize. Because at least it will give you a better result rather than failing. Yes.
It's like a last resort.
Last, yes.
That's what my teacher said because
Yeah.
there was a student at first. He just said, I don't understand the word.
Yeah.
So he just said, try to understand it.
Yeah.
But by the end of the year, you don't understand anything.
Yeah.
The month, 3 months before, memorize everything because that is possible. I've seen students do it and just do practice of either that is still get you a good score.
Yeah.
As long as you do it correctly.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, and the context now, guys, actually the business management paper is harder to do by memorizing. So you need to know the concept, but also at the same time you must be able to logically apply. Now see, exactly, right? See, memorizing can work to a certain extent, but not always. Yes. Because like people who are good at memorizing, usually they can't do, they can't sometimes logically think, or sometimes their rational thinking is poor, right? So because they are only good at memorizing, that's it. I remember I told you, my friend, technically he can memorize anything, but he got to be for business management. Whereas I got actually high marks for it because I was kind of creative and also thinking logically, and then answered accordingly for the questions because it's not really, yeah, you can't get an excellent score by just by memorizing. Okay, guys, then thank you for coming today, and we'll see you same time next week. Right? So hopefully we can do a practice.